Hey, Robin Wilson here from SCP Agency, and today I want to talk to you about the 7 daily habits that will help you manifest the life of your dreams. Stay tuned. So we all know that a lot of us just walk through life dissatisfied, not living the life of our dreams, just status quo, right? But we're not doing anything to change it. We're not doing any steps differently from today to tomorrow to make a different outcome for the next day. So ask yourself these questions. Did you stay up late last night? Did you watch a bunch of TV and then just vegged out on your phone watching YouTube videos till midnight, 1 o'clock? Maybe you hit the snooze button about 3 times this morning. How about this one? First thing in the morning, you get up and you grab your phone and then you're stuck in social media in this quandary. And that's how your day starts, is in all of this busy garbage that has nothing to do with what your day after tomorrow looks like. Are you rushing around in the morning, trying to get out the door on time, just knowing you're going to be late for work again, end up forgetting 5 or 6 things before you even get to the car? And then does that set you up for just feeling frazzled all day long? You come into work and you already feel like you're behind. You're already behind and your day hasn't even begun. And then in the middle of the day, you remember that you forgot to even set anything out for dinner. And now that's going to weigh on your mind the rest of the day. Like, what are we going to eat tonight? What's in my refrigerator? Do I have anything to even put a meal together? Crap, I'm just going to order pizza. Does it sound familiar? Does all of that sound familiar? I think so. So to break that cycle, I'm going to give you a list of 7 things that you can do every day to make all of that go away and to change your cycle that you've been running in for the last how many years. But before I do that, I want you to do this one thing. I want you to get out a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil, whatever you choose to write with. And I want you to unlock your mind, and I want you to write the story of your perfect day in the future. It doesn't matter. Don't put any limitations on your brain, on your pen, nothing, right? Don't put any limitations on anything. What is your perfect day? It may be in another country. It may be in another city. It may be in a different house. What does it look like? And right now, I'm going to share with you mine. And I'll read it to you because I've already written this out. And I want you to see what it looks like to visualize the future in detail. Are you ready? So here's an example of my dream day, my dream life. And it happens in Costa Rica, where I will eventually end up, and where I will one day own a fishing and exciting adventure resort. Ready? Here we go. I wake up early today as the howler monkeys were playing in the mango tree outside of my window. They love barking at each other at 5 a.m. I don't mind. The sun comes up early anyways. I fed the dogs and I went for an early hike. And I always find it better to hike around 6 a.m. before the day starts heating up. And when I got back, Brian had already made coffee. He sleeps a little later than I do. He always has. He tends to be more nocturnal, while I love to get to bed early, as mornings are my favorite time. I sat down with my book and I read 10 pages while I drank my coffee. And after my reading, I went to my list of 300 things to have, do, or be. And I added 5 things to the ever-growing dream list. As with every morning, I spent some time going back over my list and visualizing every item in detail. This helps to bring my dreams to life. And after this was complete, I looked at our guest list for the day. Remember, I'm at our fishing resort. I looked at our guest list for the day and what activities we had planned. We have 4 couples here this week, and the husbands will be fishing with Brian and Franz today on the rivers. And Beverly and I will take the 4 ladies shopping at the Panama border for delight and have a delightful lunch. I'll pick up some fresh fruits and vegetables for dinner to go with the fish they'll catch today. I spent about 1 hour online after the guests had breakfast to confirm our reservations for the following week's guest, and I made sure that we had enough inventory to allow our guests to purchase souvenirs to take home. And then I hit the shower. Brian and Franz and the guys headed to the boat. They packed and loaded their supplies yesterday, and I'm sure the fishing will be great. We leave for Panama at about 10 a.m., and the cleaning crew will come in after we leave and tidy the rooms. The gardener and the pool crew will get here and get everything ready for a great evening tonight. I think we'll swim and have cocktails after dinner and chat about the day. Tomorrow we'll do some stand-up paddleboarding, and it will be a terrific day on the river in the jungle. I love this life. So we're going to start with number one. Item number one on the list of 7 things to do. Are you ready? Early to bed, early to rise. This is so important. So much stuff can happen in the quiet of the morning that can set your day up for peace. And I know it's hard getting up early, but if you will train yourself to go to bed earlier, even if you just start with 15 minutes earlier to bed, 15 minutes earlier getting up, try that. And then move it as much as you can once you acclimate to that time frame. Exercise. This is important as many days a week as you can do it. One of the things that I do to trigger myself first thing in the morning, actually I start the night before, is I put all of my workout clothes outside my bedroom door so that I don't wake Brian up. Remember, he's nocturnal. He likes to stay up late. I like to get up early. And I put all of my workout clothes out in the hallway the night before. And when I get up, the first thing I do in the morning is I go into our second bathroom and I put on my workout clothes. And then I have fully committed to working out. Now this next one may be a bit of a struggle for you. This is my morning routine. So this isn't even like sometime during the day do this. I do this in the morning. I read 10 pages of a book. And it should be a book that's going to further your goals and your dreams and your vision. So if you're all about becoming a great YouTube celebrity, then you should be reading some book on how to become better at YouTube. But read 10 pages every day. So I know you heard me say when I was writing out my dream day about adding to my list of 300. If you will go out and Google Steve Harvey list of 300, there's a video out there that explains what this is all about and how 2 things: you have not because you ask not, and you don't write it down. So I started on my list of 300 probably last fall, and I'm now at nearly 400 and something, but I also go through and I mark off the ones that have already come true for me, that I've already accomplished or obtained. And I do this every day. So I either add to my list of 300 or I read my entire list of 300, but I imagine everything on there, I imagine it already completed. Item number 5 on the list of 7 is to complete what I call a brain dump. So I make a list every day of the things that I've got to get accomplished in this day. So it may be take the dog to the vet, pick up dog food, record a video, write a blog, return a phone call, follow up on this ads, hire some new BDRs. Whatever the list is, I make the entire list out of the things that I need to accomplish on this day, and then I go and highlight the top 5 game changers. These are the ones that are non-negotiable, have got to get done today. And those move to the top of my list. I reorganize the list by my top 5. All of the rest of them fall below there. And then I have everything that I should be doing for the day. After I've done 1 through 5, I go upstairs and take a shower and get ready for my day. Jump in, relax. Maybe I have some audio on while I'm listening, like either music or an audible book or a podcast I'm listening to, but that's when I jump in the shower. I don't look at my phone until I get out of the shower. I know. Freaky, right? Yeah. I don't do it, man. I don't pick it up. I don't look at it. There's nothing in there that the first part of my day that anybody needs to get a hold of me by then. You have to figure out that by the time I get in the shower, it's 7 a.m. I've been up since 5, it's 7 a.m. I've done all of these things. And if someone needs me before 7 a.m., I couldn't have saved their life anyways, right? Are you with me? Okay, so I've showered, I'm dressed for work, I come downstairs. At this point, I'm going to pack my lunch. I know, seems old school, right? Seriously, I throw stuff in my bag. I have a lunch bag that has a little refrigerated pack, those little frozen things I throw in there, throw my lunch in there. Zip it up, I put it out by the door so that I don't forget it when I walk out the door, and then I decide at that point what I'm having for dinner, and if I have to set food out, great. A decision has been made about what dinner will be, though. It has already happened. And then I go to work and start my day. Now, if you have little kids, there are some things that you can do that will help you get out the door in the morning faster. I know that I don't have any littles at home anymore, so you have other things that are going to come up, right? But 2 things that you can do the night before that will help you the next morning will be, number 1, to decide what they're going to wear tomorrow and set those clothes out. And number 2 is find all of the things that need to go in their backpacks and get them and put them in there. And so those things are ready to go in the morning, and all you have to do now is put the kids in the clothes, get the kids' teeth brushed, get them fed, and get them out the door too. So it's a lot less hectic if you can do as much the night before as possible. These small pivots that you make will make your day amazing. I promise you. I am not telling you something that is not true. These small pivots will make a huge difference. And start where you can. You don't have to just like start and jump the whole list in there. I have a blog online that outlines all of this. If you go to scpagency.com, at the very top of the page, there's a tab that says Just the Tips. Click on there, find the 7 things that you can do. Read that. The whole list is in there already. It will help you, I promise. So I 100% know that these tips and tricks sound like just routine organization. You're like, how can they make me manifest the life of my dreams? The magic sauce are in items number 3 and 4. And if you remember correctly what those are, so items number 3 and 4 are read 10 pages of any book that is in the direction you want to go and add to your list of 300, right? Those are where the magic happens. The rest of it's important too because it gets the chaos out of your life. But tips number 3 and 4 are going to take you down that path. So I'm going to finish with this. If you're not focused and clear on your desires, and you're not clear and intentional on what you're going to do to get there, how will you ever manifest the life of your dreams? I'm just asking you today to set your goals and create, create, create. Robin Wilson, SCP Agency, signing off.